Thank you for joining us. I'm Nathan Brown. I'm here with Alabama Crimson Tide defensive back Prince Butler. Prince, I appreciate you coming. How you been doing, man?
Been good, man. Thank you for having me.
How has summer been treating you, and just how you look forward to this new season coming up?
Man, can we talk about the weather first? Because shoot, coming over here to do this interview, man, I walk out the car, I'm drenched already. I ain't got to go too far. But besides that, though, the summer's been good. You know, as a team, we're back, just steady grinding every single day from 7-on-7 to workouts, and really just taking in the time, you know, focusing on the season up ahead. And then this summer, too, as well, aside from football, being able to work on academics as well, take a couple summer classes and working a couple camps as well within football, the little high school camps we got. And from the business school that I also do one of the programs I work in, high school camps within that, working with up-and-coming freshmen coming into college. And as well, recently we just had rising seniors come out of high school. So them experience UA a little bit, talking with professors, kind of just getting a little outlook as they go into the senior year. But besides like the summer though, it's been good.
So you talked a little bit about the opportunities that you've been able to have beyond the football field. I know I've always liked how you've been able to be involved. I've seen you involved with the business college, the Bridge program, Tide Engage. Just how you've been able to navigate all those opportunities, either through athletics as well as just through the university. How are you able to kind of get your start approaching those opportunities and really being able to navigate yourself to be successful both on and off the field?
Great question. I would always say definitely when I first came to UA, I graduated during COVID, so class of 2021. So it was heavy during my senior year, so everything was kind of virtual or so. So going into my freshman year of college, it was kind of like a new branch of everything's kind of unrestricted, getting out there. And one of the things I always prided myself on is kind of getting out there, getting my name. Knowing I'm from out of state, I'm from Virginia, which is, a long way from Alabama, but let alone, I knew coming down here was taking the chance on myself, and creating a name myself was kind of at the top of my board. And so really going into my freshman year, that was I was a normal student, kind of branch off a little bit, how I actually got into football and everything. Half my freshman year was basically being a student. Mm-hmm. So just into college and, the experience being a freshman, it's like a candy store. You see different things, you wanted to be involved, just trying to, be acquainted and adjusting there. So one of the biggest things, shout out Miss Somerville. Bridge was one of the
definitely
first programs that I joined. So it was crazy because too, I came a day late, and I kind of signed up later because I was kind of sure Bridge or so. I said, a little nervous, so going to college. Yeah. But let alone, I'm glad that she still had a spot for me. I was able to join, so be a part of that, because like I said, that program really brought a lot of brothers that I have now, and a lot of friends and a lot of people I met that kind of helped go into the transition of college as well. Mm-hmm. Have a group, because I feel as though having a community, my friends you're gonna be around a lot, and that y'all share the same values and can just chop it up or so, that's a very big part. And so Bridge is kind of that starting point as well. And then being involved within Culver House, my first year I was being the mentee within the leadership and mentoring program. So I had a mentor that he was going to his senior year of college or so I kind of learned from him, also from alumni. And so during that process too, I was still within my walk-on journey. People will tell you I was kind of crazy when the way I worked, my work ethic, because I always prided myself upon not taking any day for granted, because let alone the hardest thing is working for an opportunity that you never know will never come, and let alone that you can't take your foot off the gas yet. And so let's say people tell you man, Prince is up there at the rec 5 a.m. working out, or he's on the field because let alone I was trying to mimic what they was doing football, because like I said, that was one of the reasons I came to Bama too. I wanted to play football, and this Alabama's the best of the best, the cream of the crop. It don't get no better than this.
Yeah.
And so that was kind of like on the side too. And as I was doing that, I was like, okay, while I'm still on this journey trying to walk on, I'm gonna make sure I get involved as much as I can and branch out and kind of like build that intentionality that this is who I am, this is how I want to be, and how I'm kind of branching my name around different places and being involved in different things. That's what I kind of prided myself upon. And then luckily when I made it to football, second half of my freshman year, one of the pivotal points of, I would say, definitely my college career and kind of like what I've been working for a lot. Within that process, just juggling between football and also the stuff I was involved in, it was kind of just, okay, I'm in this position now. Like, being a student athlete is not like something new that I just obviously acquired, but let alone I know it's going to be like a work in progress. I'm not going to have as much time as I would being a normal student. However, I'm still going to make the time for the things I wanted to do, and why I kind of, the same goals that I applied before, they're still going to be the same relevant towards now. So,
now I would say with you coming in initially, not having that responsibility of being an athlete, how did that foundation help you to, when you did have that additional thing on your plate, still being able to maintain those goals and still being able to be consistent and do things within community or professional opportunities as well?
I think it was really just coming down to myself, like, how did I approach things? How did I like hold myself accountable? Because I would say the biggest thing is like, I'm a huge believer in growth, you know what I mean? And the biggest thing, like, you want to see yourself personally grow time after time, like results. Because like they always say, like, if it ain't on paper, then, what do you kind of got to show for it?
Yeah.
But so with me, like, that biggest thing with growth is like one of my foundational values. That's how I kind of approach everything. Because one thing I would probably quote my coach on, Coach DeBoer, he said, how you do anything is how you do everything. And so, like, one of, like, stuff like that kind of sticks with me in terms of, like, going back to when, like I said, when I was walking out at the same time, trying to balance, trying to still school, like, you got to lock in the class and everything, prioritize that, and then whatever organization you join as well, that's on top of that. But as well, what I had on top of football, like, being my one main goals, like, those things kind of cultivated, like how I wanted to really just build upon, and let alone not only grow as the player I was becoming, but also just my, like, personally in general.
So you talked about the journey of being a walk-on. It's like you continue to work for something that you know may not necessarily happen, but you got to continue to put in the work, even more so, more work, some may say, just to be able to get an opportunity. And so with that, when did you know, okay, this is what I'm deciding to do. I know this is going to be my journey. I know that I'm going to kind of try to continue to build to make this opportunity happen.
Yeah. I would be lying and say, like, it's been an easy road, because, like I said, being a walk-on, like, is you can probably tell ask anybody else, like, it's tough. I ain't gonna lie. But let alone, like, the journey with itself is probably the most rewarding thing you could probably get out of, despite, like, like the tired, endless nights, and, you thinking, like, if I just keep working, like, I'm making a shot. Because the biggest thing is that, you get an opportunity, you try to get in the door, but now that you're in the room, you got to try to make whatever it is to get that opportunity that you want, that you work for. But really going back, it really started like high school, and really it's crazy. I didn't start playing football until like my freshman year of high school. Mm-hmm. Like, I was hooping, and I was running track. I like, most people go call cap. I was hooping. I was like,
I don't know. I haven't seen it, bro. I have not seen it.
I was calm. I'm gonna lie. I was calm. Yeah. But yeah, I started playing football my freshman year, but it wasn't really till like going to my junior, senior year was like, it was kind of that point that I was like, like I said, I talked about, like, COVID was really affecting like that time I was within high school. so I couldn't really go to camps or really have like the typical senior year, like structurally, like how it would normally be. And so I knew one thing coming out of high school, that I still wanted to play ball, because it's like, that feeling like, you still got something in you, like, this is not the end. Like, this is something I still wanted to do, and I knew I was constantly getting better. So I was like, there's no way I'm hanging it up this yet. And so coming out of high school, I had interest in little to no offers. So it was kind of rough, I ain't gonna lie, especially like you a senior still trying to figure out, you see guys, some of my teammates are getting different offers, so like finding their place where they're eventually finna land and go to college. But I didn't really focus on that. I'm more or less worried about, just staying in the moment, not thinking too far, and just excuse me, just building off of there. And so really it was just, communicating with my parents, because they were kind of like the biggest people I kind of look up to, because growing up, it was kind of just me and them, my mom and my dad. I'm the youngest out of my siblings. I have 3 older sisters, but they were kind of older, so it was really just me and my parents most of the time. And so just sitting talking with them, like, they constantly like asking me like what I want to do, because let alone they kind of sought upon me, because I was always like this independent like person. I was gonna figure it out either way. That like, whatever I decided to do, they was gonna support me 100%. But just making sure that whatever I decided to do, I was in the right headspace, and I knew that I wanted to do. And so Alabama was like one of the choices, because I actually went to a camp back when they had the little 3-day camps, like overnight. I want to say sophomore going to my junior year high school, and that's probably like the one experience I had with Alabama, just going to camp. I was like, okay, like this is somewhere I could possibly go like later on in the future, like in college or so. And so when it came down to applying, the whole college application process was kind of scrutinized a little bit, like filling out different essay forms and all that. But it was one of the best choices like out of the schools I applied to. And I knew one thing too, like I wanted to branch out and go somewhere away from home. Like I love Virginia home, but I felt as though like I needed to leave to kind of find myself at the same time too, and grow. And so, like I said, with Bama, it was just one of the best choices, and financially, and just where I needed to be to find myself. Because like I said, it's been like I knew the risk of coming here, because like I said, it's not just no regular school. Like this is the best. Like you got some of the biggest guys in the league. Like because I'm coming here to play football, and like most of them I get my degree, because parents always gonna like probably
gotta get the education.
Gotta get the education. But yeah, because my dad always said too, like if you want to be the best, you gotta be with the best. If you want to be successful, like if you want to be a winner, you gotta surround yourself around winners. So that's kind of why I took it with a grain of salt, and just took it into like this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk on here. I'm gonna get my degree. I'm gonna make a name for myself. And most of all, I'm gonna play football here, and that's what I said I was gonna do. I knew how I had to get it done, and then just from there, like I just knew how to keep my head down and work. And then honestly, it's probably one of like the biggest blessings. Like I'm a huge believer in faith, so I always thank God for like every single day just putting me in a position I'm in, and that I'm here in this opportunity that I know at least I'm here, I have a shot at something. So that's why I kind of looked at it from there.
Now, from your journey, what would you say up until this point, what has been the most fulfilling part about being able to fulfill that dream of being a player here, and just being able to be a student athlete here at the University of Alabama? What has been the most fulfilling part so far?
I think because us athletes, I think sometimes we get caught up in, trying to just grind, and so much like try to, build for the next thing, look forward to the next thing, that we don't take a lot of time and go back to, okay, what we have accomplished, kind of like that reassurance that we kind of look for sometimes. And so I would say with that, it was just, just seeing it from my, like, when I got picked, that I made the team and everything, this was, like I was saying, like the second half of my freshman year, like the spring tryouts, because I done tried out once, and like during the fall, and I didn't hear, because usually they're like, we'll call you like 1 or 2 weeks to see if you made the team or not, and I didn't get called, and I ain't gonna lie, like it was kind of rough for a little bit, but I knew that was the point, like I still had to keep working. So when I made the team in the spring, it was like, shoot, I'd be lying if I said I didn't cry, because like it was like, when you work hard for something that for a while, it's like, and you finally get to that point, it's like, it feels like everything, and just being able to, call your parents and like your friends seeing you, like, and that's what anybody, like, not only with me, like for me as a person, like I always love to see people succeed, especially the people around me, because I know I see everybody work and they gain towards like their goals and what they strive to be, like not from them just talking about it to actually like it happening, like that's some of the, like fulfilling for me as well. But the biggest thing, like that reassurance, like I ain't gonna lie, I think it was 2 years ago, Middle Tennessee. I think we played Middle Tennessee our first game of the season, and I remember dressing out and everything, and just that whole game day, just seeing everything, like it was that point, like I knew I was there, like I'm here, like I'm in the tunnel, like we getting ready to go out to the field and everything, like I'm feeling the energy, like I'm hearing the crowd noise and everything, like, because from up north, like, you don't hear football a lot from there, you got hoopers, you got track, or you got a little bit of everything, but football's not really big up north, so down south, like seeing it for itself and being around it, and then not just like from being a normal student, like sitting up in the upper deck, like seeing from there, but be on the field, like that was probably one of the best feelings. And from there, the championship, like from the Sugar Bowl and SEC championship, like there, like this past season, like just the transition from there, like where we were and how we ended, nor we didn't get the results we wanted, but like just how we kind of grew as a team or so. But back to your question, as you said, like fulfilling wise, it was just that reassurance, like that I'm here, like that just the journey in general, like being on the team and still be able to do the same things at college, like, and most of all just play football, because like football is like, even though I started late playing it, like I've been learning football since I was in like a little Champ Bailey jersey as a kid, like just watching football on Sunday, like Washington. So yeah.
Now I'll ask you, if I'm gonna put you in a scenario, okay? So let's say that you're coming down the Walk of Champions, and you see yourself from your own perspective as a child, and you're able to see the journey that you've been able to go through. Let's say we're talking to a 5-year-old Prince, and you see the journey that you've been on to get to this point, see you walking down the Walk of Champions, give you a high five. What do you think that you would say to yourself at that point?
I ain't gonna lie, that's deep. I ain't gonna lie. Oh my God. I would say just seeing myself from that point of view. And so, and what I would say, man, I would say like, I would say you there, like you did it. Like, I was like, I would just say like, this is only the beginning from there, and just shoot. I don't even think I have that much the words to say. Just like I said, just taking the moment and just looking from that real side view. So yeah, I would just say, like you there, like, and I'd be I probably be joning a little bit to my big old helmet and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nah, I'll just be asking, but yeah, it'd definitely be that though.
For sure, man. Well, I'm proud of you, man. Continue to keep going, keep growing. I know there's a lot of people that have really enjoyed to see you on this journey. A lot of us that really continue to support you, and I appreciate you taking the time to continue to share that story here with us today.
Hey, appreciate you for having me, man.
Right.
Hey, y'all go check out Nate, man. This is Mr. Make It Happen. Man, go check him out, man. This is probably one of the hardest working people I know that, is probably one of the most extroverted and so at the same time, like, just grinding, man. Dog, you got that dog.
I appreciate it, man. But until next time.